Hello, good morning. We're getting ready for Spring Force Qigong every day. It'll just be a couple seconds to get yourself in your position that you like to do your practices. Keeping the same space is a good thing to do. Master Lin said that creates a higher vibration for your practices. And we are just about ready to go. Thank you everyone. Hello, welcome. It's Thursday, January 5th, and my name is Susan Churchill. I am your leader for today and for this whole week. I'm having so much fun, and I want to, wish you a happy new year, and I want to thank you for all your kind comments. There's a couple that I would like to share, and I won't say names, but of experiences people have had. So one, which was from our first day, said they're currently bedbound, and this made me feel amazing. Thank you so much. I feel the energy has been stagnant, and she shares love and light to all. So isn't that wonderful? That just made me warm up so much. And then one from yesterday, I find you always seem to open a little door for me to see something in a slightly different manner. I love the visioning today of standing on the top of the world to see the pure immensity of the universe, envisioning that immensity within. It created some kind of shift in me. Thank you so much. I am so grateful to be able to help in any way. So let's start. We've got contentment we're doing today. So let's take our hands like we have in prayer position with a little pressure on our fingertips. And let's connect to the unlimited amount of contentment in the universe. Contentment can be something a little bit elusive at times. So we're just going to connect ourselves. You can close your eyes if you'd like. And the color for today, because the element is metal, the color is white. So if you want to start breathing in through all your pores, bringing in white energy to the lower dantian behind your navel. And then as you breathe out, shoot out any extra energy, any pain, your to-do list for today. So you can just be here in contentment. And in this beautiful chi field, let's connect to each other and around the world. How about a layer of contentment for the whole world today? In this position, we'll honor the traditions, the teachings. Thank you, Master Lin, and your legacy of all the Qigong wisdom. The teachers, thank you for giving this your time and everything to help others find what you found, and to you, the community. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll start bouncing. So we want our feet flat on the floor, and then we just relax and bounce. Sometimes my arms move. Don't worry about it. Don't try to do what I do. Do what you do. One day, you might bounce really fast and then slow down. Next day, you might bounce very slow the whole time. Who knows? You just want to listen to your body. We're connecting. We're waking up the chi. We're getting it flowing. We're helping the joints and the muscles as well. So this week, we've been concentrating on kidney chi and vitality. We're winter here in Chicago, and that is the water element, which is for the kidneys. So we're concentrating a little bit on that. We're also doing some breathing exercises to help have higher volume of oxygen in our tissues, in our blood, to help feed the brain, the muscles, your organs. It helps with sleep, and of course, your mental work and your creativity. And if you've got more oxygen, you've got more energy, you're a little happier, then your emotions are going to be more steady and balanced as well. Let's take our hands over our heads. We're letting our hands just flop at the wrists. There are loads and loads of chi buttons, which Master Lin coined as, so they're energy points that are connecting to all, different channels. So we're waking them up, starting to clear. We're also helping the brain fog letting that out. You can even do it like, ooh, right over your head if you want. And we're also stimulating the heart and the lungs. The third thing, as we take our hands down and go side to side, that we've been contemplating, I've been offering for you, is to think what your intention for your Spring Force Qigong practice is for this whole year, 2023. And it could be how you practice every day, or maybe you start a 100-day practice, or it could also be just exploring some of the options on the Spring Force Qigong website, like the monthly Qi talks and wisdom talks. And also, I love the Qi Circle, which is led by Master Jackie and Rong, and that's Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays at noon. And they do a practice and a healing meditation. So that's just so awesome. There are so many things. When I came, I was already a student of meditation, so I gravitated toward the meditations. Very good. Now we'll start cupping and tapping. So here, I'll come up a little more. So these 2 points here on the cheekbone, this helps us to release and detoxify the stomach channel. So we do that about 9 times. Do everything in 9s. Then we come up to the eyebrows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the bladder channel. So that's a front channel and the back channel. Doing this clears those, keeping those clear. You can stay healthy really easily. And then you can use your Qi, or your Qi, your body, with Qi being energy with intelligence, can help to heal other, maybe more deeper blockages that you have. Take your hand and cup the top of your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Resting one hand in your forehead in one hand. Cup the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is really good for waking up your brain. Coming down to the C7, I think you can see it today with this outfit, possibly. We just want to massage it in a circular way. This is the intersection between the head and the rest of the body, and we need that Qi flowing so easily, the communication. We're going to now wake up our Qi in our heart and our lungs. Get them stimulated. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Inside left elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Inside right elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Underarm left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awesome. Now, we start on the left because that stimulates our brain to release endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. All right, so now we're going to go to the kidneys. I love to say good morning to my kidneys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rubbing with the back of your hands and the palm of your hands. We go down to the tailbone and tap the tailbone for about 9 seconds. And you see how now we've got our whole column, our whole spine, nice and open. So we're letting that Qi flow so quickly, so easily, so gently from the top of our head down to the bottom of our torso. Folding our thumb in, we find the points on the hips, which is behind the leg bone in the little dimple area. And we do this 9 times. This is wonderful for arthritis and any joint issues. I could tell you about that now. So experience that I had when I started, I wasn't really looking to do a lot of physical things, but as I kept doing my practice, all of a sudden I realized that the restless leg syndrome that I had, please follow along, sorry, I'm talking instead of counting for you, started to go away. And if you've ever experienced restless leg syndrome, it's very uncomfortable to travel for a long time in the car or a plane, and it's very hard to get to sleep. And that over time went away. So that's amazing. So there's my story there. Okay, so now we're in good shape. We've woken up the Qi, we've tapped and activated Qi points that go directly to our different organ systems. Now we want to get in the position of beginning of the universe. So we have our feet about shoulder hip width apart, nice, and you can even curl your toes down a little bit if you want, just a teeny bit. Relax those shoulders. And some people like to roll them back and down. Bend your knees a little bit, elbows out, and then we have our fingers open, because when our fingers are open, the energy flows. When we close them, not so much. So we're going to open them up, holding like we have a little energy ball, and facing those back. So remember, our shoulders are relaxed. That means they're not up by your ears. We can take the chin and put it back just a little to align your spine so beautifully. Put the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. That connects the front and the back channels, those ones we talked about when we were first tapping. And then put a smile on your face. I can hear you saying it. SMILE stands for start my internal love engine. Awesome. Now, as if we're a pine tree, we go into the position also called song. That is the Qigong relaxation. So our body is holding this position with a teeny bit of tension, but not too much. And we start breathing the white light, if you love that visualization, in through all the pores of your skin, gathering in our lower dantian, our vitality center. And as we breathe out, we're going to send, in this case, depression, sadness, and grief out in all directions. And of course, that can manifest as pain or disease. So we're just letting it all go. You can, I'm doing this practice standing. I apologize for not saying earlier, but you can do it sitting or lying down, and you can modify the movements any way that's right for you. At this point, if you can, start breathing in and out through your nose. And let's see a beautiful light in our lower dantian. That's the light of our vitality. Let's have that light be soft. We want to keep our vitality, and we're building more today to fuel it up even more for today and for the year. And this week, I've been playing with the idea of breathing in a little helium. So if you'd like to join me, breathe in a little helium and feel that lift. Your feet are in the earth or on with some, just holding on a little bit, and yet like a balloon on a very thin string, you're lifted up. And in that beautiful contentment feeling, because we're doing contentment today, let's say the Spring Force Qigong password. I am in the universe. What does that feel like? The universe is in my body. Feel the expansion from that visualization. The universe and I combine together. And in this moment, connect to the highest energy, to your authentic teacher, your masters, your family, unconditional love, whatever feels so beautiful and trusting to you. And in this moment, ask for what you want. What do you want from your practice today? What do you want from your practice all year? And as I started to mention, we are doing the fourth element today. It's the metal element. This helps us to heal the lungs by bringing in contentment and releasing depression, sadness, and grief. So for this one, I'm moving over a little bit. We want to have our feet about a half a step wider. Oh, I'm going to come up here first. Our hands go into a little heart-shaped position. So this is kind of how mine look. We want a little pressure, holding the fingers together. That's, again, stimulating your heart. Some people have their hands, I don't know, it feels good for me to do this way. More energy flow. And then you make a little heart or diamond shape, and then it goes against your navel. Some people have it out a little bit, so do what's right for you. Okay, so we've got our hands in this position, and then we want to take our feet out a little wider stance, maybe a half step or so. I like to bend my knees more because maybe from when I took karate ages ago, I don't know, but I feel more stable that way. So this time what we do is we breathe in and we let the wave of that breath move our body over to the left. I'm going to look backwards here, so don't worry about that. And then when we release our breath, we're going to let our body shift to the right. So it's like you're a little bobber. You breathe in and you're shifting to the left, and you breathe out and you shift to the right. Now you can hold up to 3 seconds on each side. We want to make sure that we don't put more than 70% of our weight on each side. We're not doing exercise here. We are helping to connect and cultivate the vibration that we call contentment. So this helps to release depression, sadness, and grief. And I can say I have had in my 60 years much of these experiences. And sometimes, in my experience, I have felt like for grief, for example, that I need to hold on to it, that it's not, respectful to let it go if I've lost a loved one. However, in this long journey of mine, I've started to discover that is in letting go of the grief that you actually feel the connection with your loved one stronger. So if you want to allow yourself a little freedom today to try this, you are safe here. So please do. And that goes with sadness and depression as well. Sometimes depression, you feel you're all alone, but know that there is unlimited contentment energy in the universe at every moment. So if you don't have it, you can borrow it and bring it from the universe. Breathing in as we go to the left, gently swaying, breathing out as we go to the right. Contentment is being okay with it just the way it is right now. That's a kind of an elusive or difficult concept. Has been for me anyway. Someone suggested that many years ago, like, well, can you be okay with it just the way it is? I'm like, well, no, it has to be this, or they have to behave that way, or I'm waiting until. And then they pointed out to me, but then you're in the past or you're in the future and you're not in the moment. And it's in the moment we can find contentment. So even if you can find a nanosecond of contentment today, be aware of it. Because then next time you'll find two. And as you find contentment, your lungs heal, you're able to breathe better, releasing stuck energy, and helping for you to be that much more powerful of a love radiator. for your family, your friends, and the world. Let's come back and bring our feet together in the a little closer together. Release gently our hands. Stay in that contentment moment, and let's move into our breathing practice. So we've been breathing, reverse breathing, where we breathe in slowly, gently, deeply, bringing in the abdomen just a little bit, the lower abdomen. And when we breathe out, we release that. We're also adding in the color white. So breathing in white through all the pores as this abdomen comes in and out. And I am going to lead you with the chanting of Om and Mwa. So when I say Om, that's your signal to breathe in, to inhale. And when I say Mwa, I'm going to be chanting it, then that's your signal to breathe out. So let's try that. So we're breathing in white, beautiful energy through all of our pores, gathering it in our lower dantian and bringing in the lower dantian just a little bit. We'll do 2 breaths. Here we go. Om Mwa. Om, we inhale. Om Mwa. Beautiful. Now we'll do 2 more, and this time add feeling it. So we feel the substance of contentment coming through all your pores, gathering in your lower dantian as your abdomen comes in a teeny bit and releases with the out breath. Here we go. Om Mwa. Om Mwa. Now scan your body and see if there's one area that could use some more energy. Maybe you have a pain in the shoulder or spine or hip, and we're going to breathe that energy. Instead of having the light coming to the lower dantian, let's bring it to that spot. When you release it, release out the energy and say, I'm opening, the channels are open, I'm completely healed. Channels are open, I'm completely healed. All right, here we go. Om Mwa. Om Mwa. Breathe the light into that area. Om. Let the light shoot out. Mwa. One more. Om. Mwa. Thank you. And remember, this is something you can do on your own. You don't need to say the Om and Mwa out loud. And you can also play meditative music while you're practicing. Thank you. Thank you. We'll start harvesting the Qi. I know I got a little deep there today, so I hope that's all right. We activated the Qi. We cultivated Qi, this contentment Qi, and our Qi field, which is how far our Qi reaches, got very, very large. We connected with each other. So now we're going to bring our Qi back into our lower dantian because we want to keep it for our vitality and for our year. So we're going to start spinning, spinning, spinning this ball of light in clockwise direction, faster and faster, and it gets brighter and smaller and brighter and smaller and brighter and smaller until it turns into a little energy pill called a Dan, and we tuck that deep behind our navel. Well, today is contentment and the white energy, so I'm going to make a little dove and in white crystal, and tuck that deep behind my navel. Let's continue our soothing exercises by rubbing our hands together and then taking the first two fingers, we run up the sides of the nose to the top of the head, coming around. You might be getting very warm. So here are some things to look for if you're looking for how is, can you feel the chi? It can come as warmth. You can get vibrations or tingling. That's why we say, feel your hands, focus on your hands and your fingers, because there are so many points there, channels and energy points that you can really feel them. Now we take our fingertips with light shooting out and we rake across from our forehead down to the bottom, seeing light shooting in, helping open up our blood vessels in our brain, helping our eyes, our ears, our sinuses. And then we can cup our head too. So we cup from the front to the back, giving some more love to our brain, healing in there. If we've got some plaques, let's let those go, turn them into smoke, shoot out of the body to the end of the universe. And then my favorite, rubbing your ears. So I have to tell you that this morning, and sometimes you can't hear, so it's all right if you can't hear me, but I was doing this after doing the sun meditation. And when I rubbed my ears, it was a lot of pain, like I had an earache. So I did it gently, like I tell you, do it gently for a little longer. And then when I went back a couple minutes later, it was all cleared. So that was telling me I was helping myself clear an energy channel, right? Energy blockage. Way to go, me. Yay. So you can do this too. Take one arm out, your left one, and we'll go and cup from the shoulder to the wrist, inside and outside, inside and outside. And then the right side, we do the same. We use our arms so much, we don't even know it until one's hurting. So we want to really appreciate it. And let's appreciate our torso by bringing more light and love in and contentment. We're full of contentment today. Underarm left side, right side. Cupping the kidneys. Rubbing with the back of the hands. Holding with the front or the palms of the hands. And then let's lower the shoulders, and we're kind of detaching so we can move our neck, okay? And we want to do neck circles. We're just going to reach out and down and then come up like we're holding a little egg and release it. Let's just do 2 more of those. Just appreciate your neck and the flexibility of your neck. 1 more. And here's one we haven't done. So you take your hands, put them like this, and you want your feet in the position like we've been doing. Keeping your head and your torso, your body forward as much as you can. We're just going to rotate gently. This is really good for the spine. At this level. And then we bring our hands down and we do the same at the waist. I like to bring different things in. There's so many fun, soothing things you can do. Cool. Let's cup our knees. Backs of the knees. Both sides of the left knee. Both sides of the right. And go back to the tap the tailbone because I missed that one. Ending with the hip tapping. I'm so grateful that I'm here with you. I'm so grateful you are here with me. Tomorrow, come back. We're going to be doing the fifth element, which is the water element. So helping our kidneys again and releasing fear by bringing in gratitude. Thank you. Have a great day.